And we are underway in Buffalo. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Mahomes now to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw here. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Throwing on second and long. Allen. It's complete to Cook. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Chiefs.
Allen now looks to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Finds Hines again for the completion. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. That is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. I'm not quite sure they got the spark that they wanted on third down. In fact, I think they gave that spark to their opponent instead, because that big stop has galvanized the sideline, and it starts their offense out with some momentum.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's second down and 10.
Allen looks to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They run with Hines. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and 16.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Now Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10.
56.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43.
And their 1st down, Chiefs.
Now Patrick going to change the play. On play action, it's Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Mahomes going to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return, Hardy. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
2nd and 6. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Pacheco. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They pitch it out to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Forced out to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. In motion left is Davis. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Diggs in motion right. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Steps away to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now they'll throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Bass is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
A gain of 14. And the first down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Allen on the move to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard pickup.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Here's 2nd down. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Bills 9. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. setting up the screen for Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
To throw is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Here's Allen. Out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find the throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Throwing, Allen. This ball intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.